Families in search of hope and healing are finding it at Amarillo's Turn Center. More than 1,500 kids on the High Plains received help through the center this past year.
Hundreds of families finding big hope in small steps. For the Guillen family, they're rejoicing that their son Carter is getting his turn.
I'm up. Are you coming up?
Carter is 4. He's been coming to the Turn Center for about a year. This is Michelle Hoyt, one of his physical therapists who's been with him literally every step of the way.
The day that we finally got him taking steps in the walker was a really big day for us. He was hesitant about being in the space of the walker itself, and so once he realized that it provided freedom for him and independence, he was unstoppable, and it was exciting to see that.
Carter's come a long way, especially considering he wasn't given much of a chance from the beginning.
Well, it was at that 17-week appointment. You know, every couple is always excited when you get to go in, and you know that. I mean, it's not the gender reveal sonogram. That's not the purpose of that, but that's always what it. That's always what it is.
Something was wrong. The sonogram showed Carter had fluid on his brain. Within a month, they diagnosed him with Dandy-Walker syndrome, a congenital brain malformation of the cerebellum.
But the specialist told us that they weren't able to determine the quality of life, and they would, pretty much they said that they would abort him.
That was not an option for this family.
We just knew that God had placed us with this child and that he was going to be born and that we were going to love him and that we would just take with that what came.
Carter is loved, and he gives plenty of it in return.
He's learned to kiss you, or he's learned to hug, and things like that. He's so loving. Those are the moments that I think back and think that this is completely worth it. He cuddles, he loves you, he is just, I don't know, I just can't imagine our life without him.
You want me to turn? This Monica turn.
Carter's big turn came right here at the Turn Center, an oasis of hope for families just like the Guillens, searching for answers and seeking those major milestones.
And there's the day where the child loses their walker, and there's the day that they don't need a wheelchair, and there's the day that they say, "I love you, Mom," for the first time when they're 9 years old.
Carter is making the most of his turn, and even though there is so much that the Guillens don't know about what happens next, they do know where they are right now.
I don't know if he'll run one day, but in my heart I know that he will, because I have faith that God's going to heal him and get him to those points. I don't know if it'll take 3 years for him to say a sentence, but I don't care. I really don't. I mean, he is just Carter. That's just who he is, and that's where he's at right now in his life plan, and we're okay with that.
The Turn Center continues to expand their services.
Bruce Mosley, the executive director of the Turn Center, says they're in the process of building a program to serve students identified with dyslexia in an after-school program. If that wasn't enough, the Turn Center is working on a major expansion. You can see what's in the works on our website, myhighplains.com.